Madam President of the General Assembly, Mr. Secretary, we are here because the time has come. The time has come to free the 48 hostages held by Hamas. The time has come to stop the war, the bombings in Gaza, the massacres and the fleeing populations. The time has come because the urgency is everywhere. The time for peace has come because we are moments away from no longer being able to grasp it. This is why we are here today. Some would say too late, others would say too soon. One thing is certain, we can't wait any longer. The barbarity of Hamas and those who collaborated in this massacre has stunned Israel and the world. October 7th is a wound that still ripples through the Israeli soul and the universal conscience. We condemn it without qualification, because nothing, ever, anywhere can justify resorting to terrorism. Today, we think of the victims and their families. We express our compassion to the Israelis and demand, above all else, the unconditional release of all hostages still held by Hamas. At this time, Israel is still conducting military operations in Gaza with the stated aim of destroying Hamas. But it is the lives of hundreds of thousands of displaced, wounded, starving, and traumatized people that continue to be destroyed. Even though Hamas has been significantly weakened and negotiating a lasting ceasefire remains the surest way to secure the hostages' release. Nothing justifies the continuation of the war in Gaza anymore. Nothing. On the contrary, everything demands that we put a definitive end to it now, if we have not done so earlier, to save lives. This is why we must, today, right here, open this path to peace. Because since last July, the acceleration of events has been terrible. And at this point, there is a risk that the Abraham Accords or Camp David will be called into question by Israel's actions, and that peace will become impossible for a long time in the Middle East. We therefore bear a historic responsibility. We must do everything to preserve the very possibility of a two-state solution, Israel and Palestine, living side by side in peace and security. The time has come. This is why, faithful to my country's historic commitment to the Middle East, to peace between the Israeli and Palestinian peoples, I declare that France today recognizes the State of Palestine. This recognition of the State of Palestine is a defeat for Hamas, as it is for all those who stir up anti-Semitic hatred, fuel anti-Zionist obsessions, and seek the destruction of the State of Israel. This renewed Palestinian Authority is a necessary condition for the success of the essential negotiations that must be resumed to reach an agreement on each of the final status issues. It is also within this framework that I will be able to decide to establish an embassy in the State of Palestine once all the hostages held in Gaza have been released and a ceasefire has been established.